welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit. I read tarot intuitively, and today we have another timeless pick a card reading on how will you meet your future spouse and when. And a lot of y'all have been asking me for this, so here we go. We have three piles to choose from. Pile number one, we have Tarot of the Dream Enchantress. Pile number two, we have Murder of Crows tarot deck. Pile number three, we have the Edmund Dulac tarot. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number one. If you chose Tarot of the Dream Enchantress, this is your reading on how will you meet your future spouse and when. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended master, star family, help me tap into when will pile number one meet their future spouse and how. Okay, pile number one, we have Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, Death, Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and Ten of Pentacles. So how and when will you meet your future spouse? Pile number one is you're going to meet your future spouse definitely after going through some really horrendous relationships. You must have really dated some bunch of losers, so to speak, before meeting your person. I definitely see that you have been betrayed, you have been backstabbed a lot, you have been lied to. A lot of things have been unfair towards you, and I feel this person is everything you always asked for in a way. And what I'm getting about your person is I feel your person is very, very classic. You could be more of the intuitive, psychic person in the relationship, but your person is very worldly. And what I'm seeing is you're only going to meet your person when you're very well rested and you're earning well for yourself. So you're not going to meet your future spouse when you're down and out, pile number one. Please know this. You will meet your future spouse most likely in a public setting is what I'm getting. We have Three of Cups. So you will be doing very, very well. You will be perhaps with your own friends, and you may meet your future spouse at a social event or some sort of evening gathering is what I'm getting. You could also meet your person near water is what I'm really getting over here. But you're only going to meet your person when you're really in like a very happy, loving energy, and you've sort of stopped looking for this person. And it doesn't matter if you're male, female, anything in the middle. I totally see you being in this very sort of divine masculine energy. Here we have the Emperor, and it's a very interesting Emperor card because this Emperor is a woman. It's a masked woman, and she's ready for battle. And I feel that is who you are. You have really gone through the worst possible things. You've really been in some really unfulfilling relationships. Perhaps that was even mirrored in your relationship of your parents or something like that. But you're meant to break that generational curse. And we have Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. So you're definitely meant to have a very loving and a very beautiful home. So I feel a lot of y'all will be moving. I feel a lot of y'all might meet your future spouse when you're traveling, something like that. Around water bodies especially. Water is really standing out to me in these cards. So you're going to meet your person when you're doing well, and you will be in this, or you must have already let go of a lot of things, but you will still be in that sort of final process of healing. You will be letting go of those residual things that you have been holding on to, and you will, like I said, you will be doing very well financially. You will be very meticulous with whatever you do. And I feel a lot of y'all are very creative in this pile, so I feel a lot of y'all will be having some creative careers, and you just won't be having creative careers. You're going to have a very successful creative career over here is what I'm seeing, pile number one. So I think what you need to focus on is your work, your craft, whatever you're trying to create on that, and just know that when the time is right, this person will fall into your lap, basically. And I know that's kind of vague, but I'm not getting like a time frame for you particularly over here. I think the time frame is going to depend on you. When you choose to finally let go of things that are really holding you back. Here we have the Death card. So you're going to transform. You're not going to be who you used to be. You're going to be a whole new different person, and that is great. You're not going to meet your person when you're down and out, for sure. So if you're down and out right now, pile number one, focus on really loving yourself. Really start giving yourself that love that no one has given you, and you so freely give to others, you know. So I think what you need to do is you need to go inwards till your person comes in, you know. And I don't feel this is going to be like an online connection. I feel your person may not be from where you live, but you're still going to meet this person like in person. You're not going to have like an online thing, you know. Even if you may eventually like move towards online, you know, just talking to each other, because you know you will have a lot of distance between you all for a while. But first, you're going to meet this person in person. So I would say don't waste your time on dating apps. You know, I think right now what you need to do is you really need to pour things into yourself. You need to pour all the love into yourself, because you need to ascend, and ascension happens alone. You can't ascend with people, by number one. So just focus on your own ascension and focus on having more delayed gratification for things. Understand what you're creating has a lot of value. It has a lot of inherent value. It has a lot of what you have to say has a lot of value, pile number one. And you may not always see it because you know you don't feel you're as refined as you want to be, but just know that with consistent practice, the the refinement will come that you're basically looking for, you know. And I'm really getting this energy of revival. So I feel a lot of you are very tired right now. I feel a lot of you are very worn out. A lot of you just want to be with your person and nothing else, you know. I get that, but you're not going to meet your person like this. You have to be well rested, you know. And I know most times we want love, especially when we can't give it to ourselves, right? So it's all the more important, and you have to understand that it's all the more rewarding for you to give yourself this right now. Even tough love whenever necessary. We have Four of Swords, you know, so I would say meditation for you will really bring you some answers over here. You know, you really need to meditate and sort of declutter your own mind. I feel you have a lot of limiting belief systems about yourself. You still subscribe to certain things that are clearly not working out for you anymore. So you really have to be in this process of letting go of those things, because it's just not really working out for you anymore. And really pay attention to what is it that you truly desire. Because once you understand that even the bad experiences you were able to manifest because you needed them to grow, just imagine all the good you can manifest for yourself now, pile number one. And it's a lot. And I think the more you're stepping outside your comfort zone, you know, we have the Knight of Wands, you know. And I feel a lot of y'all are homebodies in this pile, and you know, I get it. I'm a homebody. I love being home. You know, I don't like to go out. I don't like crowds. And I get it. You know, a lot of people in this pile are like that. But if you really want to meet your person, you will have to start socializing. Maybe pace out the socializing. You don't have to like go out every week. Maybe start going out once a month. And I would even suggest that don't go with your friends. If you have friends, fine. You know, even if you're alone, just go out on your own and try to have a good time. You know, because often when you're alone, it's easier to socialize than if you're with a friend or something, you know. So definitely make it like a monthly thing. If you can't feel you can do it more often to go out, so definitely go out at least once a month and socialize in whatever capacity you can. I'm not saying go to like a techno club or something, you know. Like whatever is your idea and whatever you're comfortable with socializing right now, do that for yourself, because that will again get you in the habit of meeting your person. And your person, I feel, is definitely very extroverted, or at least, you know, they like going out. So you're going to meet your person in like a outdoor place. You're not going to meet your person online, you know. So keep that in mind, pile number one. That is really, really important over here. But the more you're able to declutter your mind, the more you're able to really take charge of your life, you know, get whatever has to be done, you know. And we have 10 of Pentacles, right? So you're going to be creating all 9 Pentacles first. You know, it's going to be your 9 Pentacles and your future spouse's 9 Pentacles. And when you come together, you know, then they are like that extra 1 Pentacle. But in order to have your 10 of Pentacles, you have to create all the 9 Pentacles, which is a lot of hard work. You know, you have to consistently succeed at whatever you choose to do. And it'll come effortlessly once you really start enjoying your craft. Pile number one, trust me. So the more you're able to just work like a machine, you will be able to even gain a lot of abundance. And I'm not saying work yourself to death, you know. definitely don't burn yourself out, but it's really important that you maybe take a day or two off and then get back to it, because a lot of y'all in this pile have very, very special missions. And you have to understand, if you have a very special mission, is you're going to have a mission with your person as well. So you're not just going to come together and have a happily ever after. Yes, you will have that, but you're going to be creating something with your partner as well, your future spouse as well. So get ready, yeah, and just start doing your thing, I think that's what you need to do. You just have to go inwards and really pour all that love back to yourself and just watch how your life changes. And the more you're able to do this, so the sooner your person will come in, I feel. But you're meant to have a beautiful home, I need to say. I'm also seeing kids over here. So you definitely have kids waiting to be born. I'm definitely sensing spirit babies over here. So I would say be careful if that's not what you want. If you don't want kids right now, be safe, I guess. Yes. But the more you're able to just take charge and do your own thing, your person will come in, you know. And I feel you are a leader, pile number one. You really are a leader, and most of the times you have to do your own thing alone, and you don't mind doing that most of the time, but sometimes you do get alone. I get it, and it's lonely at the top as well, right? I totally understand that, but you have to understand that you're going to have a beautiful legacy that you're going to leave behind, which most people don't. So you're not going to have a normal life like most people do. Learn to really honor your struggles. I feel you're having difficulty just honoring where you come from at times as well. So definitely work on that. I feel the more you're able to heal those things, the faster your person will come in. And let me say this, I'm definitely sensing soulmate twin flame energy over here. And whenever you encounter someone like a soulmate or a twin flame, they are going to trigger you indefinitely. They're going to definitely trigger you more than all of your narcissistic exes combined. So be ready. Be ready to be the best version of yourself, and really just give up and let go of things that truly no longer work for you, truly no longer resonate with you. I think that is your ticket to victory over here. Any other messages? I'm going to shuffle some oracle. So we did get a clear answer. We have a year from now. Be assertive, forgiveness, and no with an exclamation mark. So this is not someone from your past. This is not your loser ex, pile number one. Please get it through your head. This is no one you have dealt with. And even if you're probably watching other readings saying your ex is coming back or something, this is not your ex in this life. This is someone from your past life. This is definitely someone from your past life that you have some incomplete stuff to finish on this earth in this lifetime. So it's not your loser ex, so you can, have a sigh of relief. And even if your loser ex comes back, give them the boot. Please give them the boot, right? And that will be a test. It will be a test for you. So again, a marker for you would be if your loser ex comes around and, pretends as if nothing happened or begs for your forgiveness or whatever, says they have changed. That is a test. That is a test to see, have you really learned your lesson? And I'm sure you have learned your lesson, pile number one. So prove that, right? Just prove that. And I feel a year from now, you will be at least meeting your future spouse. You'll be starting that new cycle with your future spouse. And we have forgiveness and be assertive. So like I said, and this is just confirmation, thank you, Spirit. You really have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for not being enough all those times that you felt that way. You have always been enough, pile number one. And even if people haven't told you that, that is the truth. Please know this about yourself. There is no one like you. And there's no point of being so hard on yourself. There's no point of having a gun on your head or a sword on your head. We all make mistakes. So just learn to forgive yourself for all the things that you find even cringe, and please be assertive. Like I said, a lot of y'all are my lone wolves. A lot of y'all are in this or you have to be in this very dominant alpha energy to get what you want, because not a lot of people are going where you are going, pile number one. Please know this. And you will meet your person there, right there, amongst the very few people who are like you. So I would say just do your own thing, don't follow the crowd. Really just do your own thing. Don't give in to conformity. That's not for you. It may be for other people, but it's just not for you, pile number one. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number ones. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot to have this channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose Murder of Crows Tarot, this is your reading on how will you meet your future spouse and when. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended master, star family, help me tap into how and when will my pile number 2s meet their future spouse. Okay, pile number 2, we have the Lovers, Two of Swords, the Hermit, Eight of Wands, Sun, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, and Eight of Swords. We have a lot of Swords cards, so let's address that. I feel you are very, very intelligent. You could have any prominent air sign placements in your birth chart. Or even if you don't, you are you're very cognitive about things. You have this tendency of being super analytical about any and every random thing possible. You love to exercise your mind, and I feel that again works against you at times when you're not able to completely master that. And I feel it doesn't matter if you're male, female, anything in the middle. You are very much in your divine feminine energy, right? And I feel you are a little more spiritually advanced than your person. And I feel you have been in some very rotten relationships. You've definitely been in a lot of rotten relationships which have really shown you things. It has really taught you things which has made you very discerning and very intelligent, but it has also made you very, very less trusting. So I just want to say, when your actual person that you're going to marry is going to come and your future spouse, you're going to be already very triggered, and you will sort of be working on healing that. But I feel this person is going to come in and make you realize just how much more deeper you need to go with your healing. And how will you again meet this person? I feel, we have the Lovers card literally, so it feels very fated, it feels very destined. I'll probably use the angel cards and try to determine when, in terms of months, maybe years, how will you meet your person. But I feel, pile number 2, I want you to understand that you are here for a reason. You're here for a very, very special spiritual mission. You're not just here for just, like having a normal life. I'm sorry to break it to you, pile number 2, but you are one of a kind. You are very, very special. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. I'm saying that with a sense of responsibility that you have. And I feel a lot of y'all are just waking up to your true purpose on earth. And you understand that there is a certain amount of work you have to do. There's a certain kind of legacy that you have to leave behind for yourself, whether you meet your person or not. And what you have to do is you have to learn to feel complete even when you have your person. Because I feel that's something you really, really struggle with. And you feel somehow that meeting your future spouse is just going to put a balm on all your wounds. But let me tell you, it will actually aggravate it even more. So you can completely heal. You have a healing mission in this life. And I feel, okay, let me just put it this way. I totally see you meeting your person. I'm sensing it's a very fated meeting. So you could very much meet through work. And I am getting work for a lot of y'all. I'm not getting like clubs per se. Maybe like a club party, like a work party or like a networking party kind of thing. I'm not necessarily getting clubs because I don't think you like to go to clubs. Pile number 2, most of y'all, I feel. So don't worry, you don't have to put yourself in those places. I'm not even sensing that you're going to meet your person online. It's going to be outdoors. It's going to be somewhere. For a lot of y'all, I feel you're going to meet your person maybe even during the day, maybe at some convention or something like that. But there is a lot of travel, so you could very much meet your person when you are traveling. When you're traveling somewhere for work or you're traveling somewhere for your holiday, something like that. And it's going to be a very happenstance meeting. You can't plan this. You can't plan what you're going to wear that day, for example. It's just going to happen. And you will end up at the right place at the right time. And I feel a lot, both of y'all come from very, very different worlds. You and your future spouse, you're very similar, but yet you're very, very, very different. And what I'm also getting with that, we have that Gemini energy with the Lovers card. So you could very much have a twin flame connection over here is what I'm picking up. And I feel things are going to move very, very fast for you. But you're going to have this period where you come together and then you sort of trigger each other and then you go into a separation period. And that just makes you want to elevate to like the highest version of yourself that you have ever been. And when you finally let go of your person, I feel your person will come back. And I know that's not what you want to hear, pile number 2, but that is really what I'm getting. We have the Queen of Swords over here with 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and 8 of Swords. So like I said, you have a very intelligent mind. You do. You're very sharp. Nothing can escape you. And I feel you're getting more perceptive as time passes. And, like I said, you're coming together with your person with the purpose of healing, for the purpose of even healing other people and not just yourself. You're definitely going to have a lot of healing for yourself as well, but you're going to really let go of everything and who you used to be, because it just doesn't resonate with who you are anymore. You are changing pile number 2, and I think the more you're able to just embrace that and really sort of jump into the metaphorical Baptist fire, it'll be easy for you to be reborn in this life, because that's what's going to happen for you. And you're gonna be at a very elevated level. You're going to really grow so intensely. You're gonna have such intense transformations that you're not going to be recognizable to people who haven't been transforming with you. And I feel a lot of people are going to drop out of your life like flies. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that. Even the 2 friends you have, pile number 2, you might just lose them, because if they're not like evolving at your rate, and they're not an energetic match to you, they will be taken out of your life. So a lot of y'all just need to learn to be okay for long periods of time. I think that is really the lesson for you, and also to realize that you are complete within yourself, and the love that you're looking for outside, it's already present inside. You're just not able to often see it, right? So the more you're able to just descend into your own darkness and let go of things, the stronger you will become. The less indecisive you will become. You'll definitely become more decisive, and you will also get things very, very fast. And even if we have a very serious reading happening, we have sun in the center of this reading. We have the sun card in the center, and like I said, you're going to move. You're not going to stay in the same city that you perhaps lived in all your life. There's definitely movement for you over here. This guy, he's sitting on this giant crow. The giant crow is ready to fly him to like a better place. And even just below that, we have this dude on this crow boat, sailing away. So there is a lot of travel for you. You're going to definitely meet your person traveling, is what I'm really, really picking up over here. And you both may eventually leave where you are living, and move to like a whole new place altogether and start a new life. So that's what I'm really, really picking up over here. But just know that you have to keep doing what you have been put on this earth to do, whether you meet your future spouse or not. And I'm picking up a lot of y'all will meet your future spouse, but you don't have to focus on how long it will take. The more you focus on how long it will take, pile number 2, the longer it will actually take. And I know it's cliche, but that's the trick. That's the trick. The more you're able to not focus on something, it will come back to you even sooner and faster. We have this very popular meme where this girl, she's pretending not to care, so her laptop would like load faster, something like that. So that's what is really the trick over here. And I feel, given your intelligence, pile number 2, you can be very, very crude and harsh with yourself, and I feel that's how you are with even most people. But I would say you're more harsh on yourself. That you talk to other people just the way you talk to yourself, and I feel you're really all about that honesty, which a lot of people aren't into, right? Pile number 2. So you're going to have to find forgiveness for yourself. You're going to really have to really find that space within yourself, and understand that not all futile battles need to be fought. So you're going to be more selective about the battles you fight, even about the things you choose to be triggered about. You're going to have more control over those things, and you're just not going to be swayed as easily. And the reading ends with 8 of Swords, and needless to say, you are your biggest enemy, pile number 2, and you sort of have to learn to be your best friend. Right? I think that's really the message over here with the 8 of Swords. You really have to really forgive yourself and understand that certain experiences had to occur so you could learn and become who you are right now. You would not be who you are right now if it wasn't for even the traumatic experiences. And you are going to be triggered, but it's the good kind of triggering, pile number 2. It's the kind of triggering you need to heal. Not all triggers are bad. And I feel a lot of y'all are understanding that, as you grow older. But what you have to focus on is realizing that you are already complete within yourself, no matter when you meet your person. We'll use the angel cards and really try to get to that. But you have to understand, the more you're able to love yourself, even give yourself the tough love, the better it will be for you. The quicker it will be for you to even manifest your person into your life, because there are certain levels of mastery you have to achieve before you meet your person. And I feel a lot of your battles are very mental. You have a very rich inner world, and the downsides of that is you can often get trapped in it. I know, I get it, by number two. So what you have to do is really find that balance and keep yourself in harmony at all times. I think that should be your goal, and that will help you really magnetize yourself to attract your person in even faster. Any other messages? I'll use the angel cards and see if we can get a more precise when will you meet your person. We have, within the next few weeks, we have abundance and we have success. So I feel it's going to be different for a lot of y'all. I do feel a lot of y'all may meet the person you're going to end up marrying in a few weeks or a few months. So it's going to happen much sooner than you even think and you realize. So what you need to do is you need to really, I'm not saying accelerate your healing journey and process, but really give it your all. Really give it your all so you can be ready when you have to truly be with your person, right? And we have abundance and success. So you will succeed in whatever you're doing, whatever endeavor you have taken on. Whatever endeavor you have taken on, pile number two, you are going to succeed from it and make a lot of money. You're going to have a lot of abundance. And the cue for you to meeting your person is you're going to be very well-to-do by the time you meet your future spouse. So you're not going to be in a scarcity mindset. You're not going to be in a you're not going to be in a state of lack. You're going to really have more than enough and then some, in terms of finances at least. So that is definitely a cue as to when you will be meeting this person. And for a lot of y'all, it's going to be in a few weeks and a few months. So get ready. Get ready, pile number two. Your life is about to change in a very major kind of way. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number two. Again, it's a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the Edmund Dulac Tarot, this is your reading on how will you meet your future spouse and when. Okay, pile number three, we have Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, Four of Wands, Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, and King of Cups. And we have Eight of Pentacles below the deck. And while I was shuffling, Eight of Pentacles was really, it flew out. So I put it again and it came out again. So I feel that has some relevance. But what I'm getting here is, pile number three, you're definitely very witchy, you're very psychic, you could be a warlock, you definitely practice magic to some degree. You definitely practice magic to some degree, knowingly or unknowingly. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is, Cinderella and her fairy godmother sort of, turning the pumpkin into the pumpkin carriage. So you definitely mess around with magic is what I'm getting over here. And you're going to meet your partner at a time that you're really doing well for yourself. Obviously, you're not going to meet your person when you're down and out, and you must have already cultivated enough things for yourself by the time you come into meeting your person. And we have Two of Cups, so this is definitely true love. And I feel you're going to meet your person again near water bodies. I'm definitely picking up water bodies over here. And it's mostly going to be nighttime. Again, I'm not seeing it. You're not going to meet your person online. You're not going to meet your person online. You're going to meet your person like outdoors somewhere, maybe at a party or something like that. But it's going to be outdoors, nighttime. You're very well dressed, things like that. It's going to be a very eventful occasion. And Eight of Pentacles is really, it's kind of prominent in the reading. And the way I'm reading that is, you're going to meet your person through work. It's going to be a work thing that is going to get you in close proximity to your person. So I think the more you're able to just focus on what you're doing, and I feel a lot of y'all are entrepreneurs here of some kind. A lot of y'all are content creators. A lot of y'all are just doing your own thing. You basically don't have a boss. you know. So keep doing that, keep being the boss for yourself, and I feel, you know, in that process you will come and meet your person. I feel you have really been waiting. I feel you have done everything at your end, and I feel you have done everything at your end, you know, to really like be ready. But I do feel you are a little more spiritually advanced than your person, and your person has a bit of catching up to do. But I feel your person is going to approach you. I don't feel you're going to like approach your person. You know, you're very much in your divine feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're male, female, anything in the middle. You know, your person is going to see you, make eye contact, maybe look away, and then eventually they will come and talk to you by the end of the party when they see you leaving or something. And this pile particularly, I'm not getting that they will come up to you directly. Maybe you will have like a mutual person introducing you, maybe your friend, their friend, something like that. You know, because I feel you're very scared of rejection, and so is your person, your future spouse. I think you really mirrored that in each other. You know, you both are scared of rejection, and you know, so your person is going to like be a little crafty when it comes to trying to approach you. But and I feel you do come off as a little unapproachable, pile number 3, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But you may even come across a little unapproachable to your person. But hey, it's a good thing. You know, they should work for it, right? So yeah, your person is definitely going to come towards you. You know, and there's definitely going to be a lot of physical attraction between you guys. And you know, we have a lot of wands, right? So there's definitely going to be a lot of fiery passion between y'all. You know, I'm keeping it very like, you know, PG friendly, so I'm not, it's not going to be an 18 plus reading, but there is a lot of that physical attraction that you feel towards each other, and you're going to know, you're just going to know that this is your person, you know. And like I said, you will come together when, you know, when you're doing well for yourself, when you're traveling, you know, you're on a trip somewhere by yourself, you know, something like that I'm getting. But you're meant to have a home with this person. I really want to say that you're definitely going to move and have a home together, you know. And there's a lot of travel for you guys over here as well, you know. And we have 5 of Wands, you know, so let's address that, you know. So there's definitely going to be a lot of obstacles for your person to really realize that it is you that they truly want. So when they sort of even eventually maybe reject you and, you know, choose to go down a more easier route for themselves, don't think that you know, you're anything less. You know, I think you are everything that this person has always wanted for a very long time. But they sort of have to level up in a way to truly be with you, pile number 3, because, you know, like I said, you are in your feminine energy. And you know, when you are in your feminine energy, you're a little more advanced than the masculine energy, you know. So I think that is just the burden it comes with being who you are, you know, being at the spiritual level that you are, pile number 3. So, you know, be patient is the message over here, I guess. You know, and like I said, you know, these difficulties, yes, there will be certain difficulties. Maybe, you know, you don't live in the same country, you live across the ocean. I'm definitely picking up across the ocean over here, you know. So you know, there's definitely divine timing at play over here, and you will definitely come together. And you know, even if there is like a little separation, you're going to be connected online, things like that, you know. So you're going to really get to know each other. And like I said, these problems, these obstacles are not going to be a forever thing. They're a very transitional thing. You know, we have the 6 of Swords after the 5 of Wands, and you know, we have 4 of Wands in the middle. So no matter what the difficulty is, you know, you're going to manage and find time for each other. And if that's not true love, then I don't know what is. You know, you're going to work through your different time zones, you know, your work hours. You know, you could even be very different people, but you know, you're going to come together and feel complete. And you know, like I said, you know, there's this whole analogy of 2 different worlds. And you know, this 2 of Cups, you know, here we have sort of like a mermaid lady hugging a man who's clearly like, you know, a human. So you know, you're definitely like these very like poles apart, you know. It's definitely giving like Ariel. So you know, like I said, you could come from very different worlds. You know, you could be the intuitive psychic one, and your person could be very worldly and 3D. You know, and together you're going to come together and create this beautiful heaven for yourself. And I think the vision for you, I think the lesson for you over here is to really pay attention to the vision. You know, because I feel a lot of y'all are going to get the vision before you meet your person. You will just know, you know. And I feel in 3D reality, your relationship is going to look very, very, very difficult. Things will just not come into play. And, maybe your person is already seeing someone else, some nonsense like that. So it may take time, but these things are going to happen for you. And half the battle is won when you really have, your eyes on the prize. Seven of Cups, so you really need to understand that half the battle won is just having that vision of your happily ever after, because you're going to have that happily ever after, even if you're very, very different, and even if it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, you being with your future spouse, just because how different you both are, and you both are very, very unique. Please get that. There is going to be magic at play, and you're going to come together, and I feel your ancestors are definitely working towards you bringing your person together. And I feel the trick for you over here is, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the King of Cups, so when you master your emotions, when you really master your emotions, that's when you're going to be able to attract your person and be with your person, because your person is going to trigger you a little, your person is going to trigger you a little to really do that final healing that you have left to do, and you will be healing each other in the process as well. But again, what patience is going to be a virtue, that delayed gratification is going to be a virtue over here, just not rushing things and letting things really play out the way they need to in order for you to have your happily ever after. So even if there are certain delays in this pile, I just really want you to understand. I really want you to understand that no time is lost. And I do feel your person has to make certain mistakes and learn their lessons to really like see you for who you are, maybe. And I do feel this person sees you for who you are, but just to take that risk, I feel your person, your future spouse, will have to let go of a lot of things. They will have to let go of their life, of how they used to be, so that it may take them a while to really let go of those things that they have really deeply anchored themselves into, even the problems, you know but it's all going to work out for you. So even if it seems very bleak, even if it seems very difficult, you still have to have that 1% knowing, not even trust. You just have to know that you are going to end up with your person. You're very much going to end up with your person, no matter who doesn't like it or not. And I feel your person will also fight for you. Your person is going to fight for your connection and make you feel very, very protected over here. So I think the message over here is, yes, it's a very difficult path for you, the path of love, but it's going to be all the more rewarding for you to be with the right person. Because I think you understand that not being with the right person can be very detrimental. You would rather be alone than to be with the wrong people, right? Pile number 3. So a lot of y'all in this pile maybe think that you're going to end up with your ex or something. I want to say that this is going to be someone brand new. You haven't met this person. And even if you're watching other readings where readers say you're going to be with someone from your past, someone from your past is coming back, it's not from your past in this life. It's someone from your past, from another lifetime that you've had. So you definitely have something incomplete with your person that you're going to come together and finish over here. I feel the key for you, pile number 3, is your work ethic and your mastery of whatever you choose to do over here. You're very, very disciplined, and you're going to be reaping a lot of rewards of your creative efforts. Wherever you're putting your energy, it's going to come back to you in ways you can't even imagine. So, keep doing consistent work and mastering your emotions. Those are going to be the 2 most powerful things for you in order to really become the best version of yourself and to really attract your person to you even sooner than you could want. But it's going to be different for all of y'all since it's a general reading. But the more you're able to master your emotions, the faster your person is going to come in. Please know that. And it's very important that you pay attention to your vision. You have psychic gifts for a reason. You have these psychic gifts for a reason, and your guides are guiding you to where you need to be. And the dogs are going crazy, so there are going to be distractions. You're going to be distracted at every and any level, but it's very important that you keep your eyes on the prize and not forget the vision that is truly meant for you. The heaven that you have been promised, you will get it. You will get it in this very lifetime, but it's very important that you power through it and really fight and diligently work. For a lot of y'all, your relationship may even start as like a work business thing. For a lot of y'all, since we have 8 of Pentacles, you could meet your person and they may offer you some sort of job or something. You may even have that dynamic where this person ends up being your boss or something, or this person is already your boss or something, and there are these feelings, and most likely you will end up marrying this person. So let things play out. Let your person come to their own conclusions. You can't tell your future spouse, oh hi, I think I'm going to marry you in the future. They will probably run away, right? You don't want to scare them off. You want to play it cool. You want to be like the cool girl, the cool boy, right? So you really want to play it off cool, and I feel you have more intel, you have more psychic intel than your person does. So it's very important that now, with the given knowledge you have, you maneuver in a much better way. There is a reason certain things have been revealed to you, and only you, right? So be like, just keep listening to your spirit guides, because they will be giving you signs, synchronicities. They will be talking you through nature, things like that. Angel numbers, feathers, all those things, they're very, very important on your path. So pay attention, the signs are there for you, and only you. Pile number 3. Any other messages? I'll shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? Okay, we have within the next few weeks, and the 7 of Cups card jumped. So again, all your dreams will come true, and it's really up to you. And I feel a lot of y'all will be meeting the person you're going to marry this year, within the next few weeks or months. And if that hasn't happened, you need to look inwards and really ask yourself, are my emotions getting the best of me? How are you going to master your emotions is really the question over here. And I would say the best way to master your emotions is to declutter your mind. So meditation is going to be super, 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 super important for you. Just being able to consistently meditate, even 5 minutes every day, it adds up to a lot over a month, right? And grounding yourself, it's going to be summer for a lot of people. So please go out, walk barefoot in grass, touch your feet to earth. The more you're able to master yourself, like I said, the faster and sooner you will be meeting your person. And it's going to be happening much, much sooner than you think. I swear this card just jumped out, I pile number 2 also had this card, and I just felt like putting it back in the deck. I don't usually do that with the oracle, so you're going to meet your person very, 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 very soon. So I would say just get ready to really fall in love like you never have, because this is definitely giving soulmate twin flame over here. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3s. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you.